Good morning. Here we are about 10 minutes before sunrise in Pittsburgh. Day 6 of 13 of cycling for recovery. Morning, birds. So here we are on the trails. I used to ride these for hours after work every day in my 20s. They're fairly flat. I mean, the hills aren't that bad. Great for bicycling, and they go on for a long, long way. In fact, I think they connect up to trails that go the whole way to DC, if I remember right. Cumberland Gap. But yeah, they're city bike path. Fairly flat. It's a fairly safe city, being Pittsburgh. Good place to get some easy exercise in. Though it is by the highway in this case. And by big roads and other places too. And through some parks. They go the whole way out to the old jail west of the city. So you can ride miles and miles and miles on these and never have to ride a road. I think they call them Pittsburgh Heritage Trails now, or Three Rivers Heritage Trails. There was a sign. I'll see if I find another. Here we are downtown. That's the Smithfield Street Bridge. There's a PPG glass building. And 0.6 miles, Great Allegheny Passage. Morning ducks. Morning pigeons. Good morning, Gateway Clipper. I used to play on that every year with the Ray Bryan Jazz Band. That was one of the 20 or so gigs we had each year. Morning, Canada Goose. Here we are at Point Park. This is where Fort Duquesne, run by the French, and then Fort Pitt, run by the English during the French and Indian War, was. Right here at the confluence of the Monongahela and Allegheny into the Ohio, which itself eventually goes into the Mississippi and down to the Gulf of Mexico. What a beautiful place to be. state park, so it's very small. It is nice. Got to see the symphony orchestra on the grass every 4th of July. We came down for fireworks when I lived here for 11 years. Coming up here, we got a couple other bridges. One of them's the Rachel Carson Bridge, named after the great ecologist called by the deep ecology movement, the founder of the deep ecology. The very idea of nature having some intrinsic value, non-human living beings having value that should be considered and not just being a resource. There it is for my baseball fans. The great PNC Park, best baseball stadium in the league, in the MLB, with the worst team that probably wouldn't compete against a lot of minor league teams. But they do feed a lot of players into the Yankees, Red Sox, you know, the big market teams. And it was fun to go to some games about 20 years ago, back before they traded Jason Bay. That's it. Turn around to butterflies and flowers. Big fish jumping. Good morning for fishing. I wouldn't eat it though. Pittsburgh Symphony plays up behind me somewhere here. Seen them a few times. Heading on back. And there's the science center over there, other side of this river here, by that submarine. They still do the Pink Floyd laser light show a couple times a month, which was a big thing back in the 90s. And back over to the south side. There's the incline, there's two of them. They used to take steel from the 9 south side steel factories up the hill, and workers down and up. And now they take tourists, get a chance to ride one, or just a couple dollars. Cool piece of history. A little bit of rain. Looks like they put these apartments in Southside Station Square, which was a part of the South Side where people previously had not lived. Good. It's a beautiful place. Very convivial little place. This is Southside Park. Every year there's a Dragon Boat Festival. Southside Festival's pretty awesome to come down to. Not easy on the parking. Hope you enjoyed your tour.